Hello, good afternoon to our live retreat through the My Retreat app. The My Retreat app is a 2-minute daily meditation that you pair chocolate as your tangible reward. I'm Melissa Mueller-Douglas, CEO of My Retreat, where I help companies with team building using chocolate, not trust falls. And every Wednesday from 2 to 2:20 Eastern Time, we offer a free experience for those who want to either explore chocolate mindfulness for the first time, or for those who are already consistently using the My Retreat app who want to engage with our community at large. So today we are going to set our intention. We will move into a body scan and then we will eat chocolate mindfully. So with that, our intention for this week is to be peaceful. For some of us, that looks like starting. For some of us, it looks like continuing to bring peace into various areas of our lives. But how we always begin is by making sure that this intention resonates for you. So, for those who are here today, for those who are listening on the replay, I invite you to pause and set your intention with how you want to be, think, or feel. For me, my intention is to be peaceful. And I have been saying that aloud and in my mind all week long for how I want to show up when I'm networking, how I want to show up when I'm communicating with our speakers at the Chocolate Mindfulness Retreat, and even how I want to present when I'm caring for my grandmother who's aging in place at 100 years old in her home. So before I even open her door to take care of her, I'm pausing to set my intention to bring peace into her home, because I know that I will feel good and content when I leave if that's the energy, if that's the way that I'm presenting myself. So I'm going to ask for you to either share aloud or in the chat what your intention is for today. And if it is something else other than to bring peace or to be peaceful, think about what that might be. For those of us who have now set our intention, it can be helpful to write it down. You can write it in the chat, you can write it on a post-it, or just speak it aloud so that you remember what your intention is. Next, join me for the body scan. So I invite you to either close your eyes or lower your gaze once we get started. The body scan is something that I was trained to do to help us identify where we feel pain or discomfort. But I think that we're all really good at knowing if our head hurts or our back aches. So instead, at my retreat, we identify where we're feeling content or experiencing ease in our body. So go ahead, close your eyes or lower your gaze. As you seal in your intention to be peaceful, join me in bringing your awareness to the top of your head, rolling it down your forehead to your nose, cheeks, lips, and chin. Noticing whether your head is experiencing ease. Continue down your neck to your shoulders, allowing them to fall to a comfortable resting place. As you bring your awareness down your arms to your elbows, wrists, and fingertips. These arms allow you to push, to pull, to hold, to hug, but for now, simply allow them to rest at your side as you swirl your awareness around your heart, lungs, and some of your most vital organs with varying levels of functionality, allowing you to be here today. Notice whether the center of your body is feeling good. Continue down to your hips, thighs, knees, calves, and shins, all the way to the soles of your feet. These legs allow you to sit, some to stand, and others to walk, run, dance. But for now, simply allow them to rest as you recognize whether they're feeling stretched, calm. As you scan slowly from the tips of your toes all the way up to the top of your head, identify just one body part that's feeling especially good today. Next, I invite you to imagine a space where you feel most peaceful. That could be in a bookstore, on a mountaintop, by the ocean, or perhaps in your very own home. Into this space, envision a chair. It could be your favorite cozy chair that you own. It could be an Adirondack chair like you find in, of course, the Adirondacks and other places that have wooded areas. Whatever that chair looks like, visualize it now. If you were to reach out and touch it, would it be warm or cool? Into that chair, invite your most peaceful self, the part of you that no matter what chaos, uncertainty, mayhem is going on around you, is able to be at ease, is able to focus on the here and now, recognizing that you are okay in this moment. As you invite yourself to take a seat, notice your body language. Do you appear to already be peaceful, or are you appearing to be more anxious, or perhaps somewhere in between? Ask yourself, what does it feel like to have this responsibility in your life of being peaceful? Then ask yourself, what do I need to either begin or continue showing up in that capacity? What do you need to either begin or continue showing up, being peaceful? As you listen to your response, begin to curate a gift, whether tangible or intangible, wrapped or unwrapped, gifting it to yourself as a thank you for all the times you've shown up, bringing peace to the situation, to your environment, to your team, to your family, to yourself. And gift yourself grace for all the times you believe your most peaceful self should show up. Yet another part of what makes you who you are shows up instead. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes, stretching any part of you that may need to be stretched. And let's talk about what part of your body is feeling especially good today? For me, it was my feet. And after that stretch is definitely my neck. But for me, my feet are feeling especially good today. For those who are with us today, right now on this live retreat, feel free to put in the chat what part of your body is feeling especially good today. Your chest. Excellent. So once you've identified what part of your body is feeling good, you can get bonus points by considering what are you doing differently or what are you doing well that's helping your chest to feel good. It could be from the physical, where you slept on the correct side of your body, right? A comfortable position. It could be from a clothing perspective that you're wearing a looser um, top, for instance, right? Or a fabric that just feels really good. Uh, or it could be something where you have been prioritizing your own well-being and your own mental health, and it just feels like a weight has been lifted off of your chest or lifted off of your shoulders. So consider what it is that you've been doing right or what it is that you've been doing less of that's working so that your chest feels good today. So that ideally you can do more of that. And next, let's explore where our minds took us. For me, it was absolutely my own bedroom. I feel peaceful when I'm at home, when I'm in my own bed. Uh, and I've noticed that more recently because I am taking a few nights a week shifts caring for my grandmother, and that's in her home. And that's on a different bed from mine and in a different location, so I can be really close to her. So I recognize that my bedroom is a place that brings me peace. So, where is it, if any, that your mind took you when you thought about a peaceful place? Keeping in mind that it could be a place that you've seen in a magazine or read about in a book. It doesn't have to be a place that you actually have been yourself, but a place that your mind could take you anytime when you're anywhere. Also, for those of us who are listening in on the replay, it could be uh, that you didn't think of any place. And that's all right. For some of us, visualization practice comes easier than for others. And so it's helpful to just hear what places work for those who are joining us today. And you can think about, yeah, that would be a good place for you, or no, absolutely, that's not a peaceful place. So I see in the chat that bedroom is another place for one of our participants today on the live retreat. Absolutely. Uh, it sounds like both of us intentionally have curated our bedrooms to be cozy and welcoming and a place where we can truly feel peaceful. So, the final piece of the body scan and that bonus guided imagery that we experienced today together is what gift we give ourselves. So, thinking about what gift, and I say tangible or intangible because, of course, it could be handing yourself a picture of a peace sign, right? As a reminder, or it could be a thought or a memory or something that's more intangible that you can't really wrap in wrapping paper, but something that you can give yourself. So keeping in mind, my favorite word is no. You're welcome to not share if you don't want to. But I invite you now to share what was the gift that you gave your most peaceful self so that you can either begin or continue showing up, bringing peace to yourself and to those around you. For me, it was a float at our local float center. And for those who don't know what that is, it is about 800 pounds of medical grade Epsom salt that they put into this little flotation um, contraption. The word isn't coming to me. Some people think of it as a little personal pool. So you're in just about 10 inches of water, and the Epsom salt makes you float pretty high up at the top of the water. And when I'm in that space, it is like noise and light deprivation. And for me, that is a really peaceful place. So I'm not hearing any notifications coming up on my phone. I'm not even choosing to listen to any music, although there is an option for that for those who prefer. But for me, the gift that I gave myself was going to our Body and Mind Float Center to simply float and experience that level of peace that I know that I have when I'm floating in water. So for those who are listening on the replay, if there's a gift that you can gift yourself, consider it now. Whether it's something that you can go and buy at a store, uh, even something that you already have access to right at your office or at home. And then, of course, something that you can gift yourself in your mind just by visualizing it. And now it's chocolate mindfulness time. So join me in taking your piece of chocolate. Some have our chocolate subscription chocolates. I have a different chocolate today. These are by Good Girl Chocolates, which are a Black-owned company by Dr. Tabitha. There are artisan chocolate truffles in here, some of which I've already indulged in as I've done my chocolate mindfulness practice over the week. But there are a couple remaining, and I'm going to have one that I learned a tip directly from Dr. Tabitha last week when she did lead a chocolate tasting, a private chocolate tasting for our chocolate mindfulness retreat reunion ladies. So the women who attended our retreat in March of this year, they get a quarterly virtual retreat all together to reconnect and then taste some phenomenal chocolate with amazing guests. And so this last time was Dr. Tabitha. So these are the truffles that she has. She has an almond praline, a fudge cupcake, a pecan fudge, a cookie dough, and a caramel cake. And I saved the caramel cake because she said, insider tip was that if you put it in the fridge, that instead of it being smooth and like a just a soft caramel, it hardens a little bit in the fridge, and I wanted to experience that. So I just had this in the fridge right before this live retreat, and I'm going to join you in a chocolate mindfulness experience. So take whatever chocolate you have today, hold it in the palm of your hand, noticing its weight. Look at the colors, textures, shape and size, areas of dullness and shine, and what to the untrained eye could look like an imperfection, yet there is no such thing in chocolate. Bring that chocolate up to your lips, noticing any changes that may be happening in your mouth as you take in 3 deep breaths. I'm excited for this one. Bismillah. When you're ready, take your first bite, rolling the chocolates across your taste buds, noticing any areas that may be registering the flavor differently. Mm. And continue with the remainder of your chocolate with as much or as little as you like. Dr. Tabitha, if you're listening into this one, you are absolutely right. The snap was louder, and the caramel inside just had a thicker texture that I really enjoyed. And moving forward, I will only be eating that particular truffle after it's coming right out of the fridge. So thank you for that Great tip. So, with that, I thank each of you for joining us for the live retreat today. I invite you to join us next week, which will be Wednesday, October 15th from 2 to 2:20 Eastern Time for a live retreat experience where we will be setting our intention to be assured, to feel assured. And we have a very special guest, Dr. Aaliyah, who is here with us now. On this session, she will be joining us and she will be engaging with us with some of her personal experience and her practice that she uses with her clients through her wellness company. So please join us. I look forward to seeing you next week, Wednesday, October 15th. Until then, take good care.